Good morning, you gorgeous people. It's Rochelle from Online Furniture in beautiful Sydney. Beautiful, but lockdown Sydney. I am bored. Anyway, today is a really exciting day. This video is in a collaboration with 22 other YouTube flippers. 22, there's 23 of us in total. I'm so excited. Let's find out what we're on about. So we have set ourselves a challenge. I thought this was quite an easy challenge until I realised it meant I had to plan a project, which, as you know, I don't do well. I am not good at planning projects at all. So anyway, the rules are $100 US dollars is our budget, and that is to include the piece of furniture, the paint, the percentage of the paint, so not a full pot, whatever we use, the sandpaper, the brush, that can be the expensive part. So the brush, basically any of our products we are including within this $100 budget, so we can't go over $100. This is my piece that I'm going to be working on. Firstly, I'm onto a winner because these were free. Win. Secondly, a customer has already ordered these, so I have to keep these in budget and I have to have a plan. And we're going white. Not everything is going to be white, but there's going to be a lot of white on this. Right, because we're going white, and because there's a lot of red in this will be a bleeder for sure. I'm going to boss it. Okay, so this is the Boss, blocks odours, stains and stops bleed through. I've scuff sanded it all over with a 120. It's quite shiny. In this instance you could actually use slick stick as well, but I'm not going to. I'm going to boss it, so and I've sanded it so we're right. Now I'm going to be using my mini, and I'm going to be using this for everything, so it'll just be one brush that's in the budget. And because all the products that I'm using are going to be water based, I just clean them in between and we're right. Now with Boss you need to give it a really good stir because it can settle at the bottom. I'm going to give the whole piece 2 coats of the Boss, and because they've got such big feet, they're quite bulky, it's easier and neater for me to just paint the base as well. So that's what I'm going to do. I've also sanded the drawers, so they're all sanded back to raw now. So it's just going to be the body that's white, and then the drawer and the top are going to be whitewashed. Okay, I've actually decided I'm going to go with cotton. I say decided, that's a bit of a loose term. I haven't got any fluff, and I used all my salt water and white cap to mix up custom colours. So this is my only option. Let's give it a stir. So I'm anticipating, so I've got 2 coats of the Boss on here. I'm anticipating that I will need 2, maybe even 3 coats of the chalk, the cotton, and then I'm going to seal. Okay, I've got my Mr. bottle. I always use that with white. You know, I don't paint white very often, you all know that. But because you've got more coats going on, you've got much higher risk of seeing brush strokes and all the grooves and I don't rage. So yeah, I will always use a mist bottle. Usually when I'm using chalk paint, it's only on the second coat that I use the mister bottle, but with white I go all in. Pretty good coverage. What you find with white though, every time you look at it you find another area that needs to be touched up. My advice, when you've done a white piece, sell it fast and get it out to your site, because every time you walk past it you'll be like, oh look, there's another bit. Yeah, so if you have a look at the list of the other channels that are taking part in this collaboration, it's quite intimidating. There's some big names there that I've learned so much from. There's Corey from Desert DIY, Amy from AJ's Vintage, she's amazing. There's so many. Right, I just want to add a bit extra to the drawer sides here. So I'm going to put a stencil. I'm going to use the Royal Damask, and I'm just going to put one section on the front there, on each of the drawers. I've got my cotton chalk and I've got a blue rag that I'm going to dab it on with. So the key to having no bleed through or no bleeding underneath is to have a dry brush. So just dab a tiny bit on, smallest of it, and then even take that off. Right, so all the painting is done. Now I'm just going to give the top a smooth sand. So I'm going to be using 240 grit, and I'm just going to make it nice and smooth, ready to take the stain. And I just feel it as I go. You see feel the difference instantly. Right, that's smooth as a baby's bum now. I'm going to do it to the other one, and I'm going to do it to all the drawer fronts, and then I'm going to mix up the stain. Right, so I'm just going to mix up a stain now. I've just got some water in this tub. So I say stain, it's more of a wash. And what it's going to do is give it sort of a bleached wood effect, because I don't want much in it at all. The reason I'm opting to use cotton and make my own wash rather than using the Voodoo Gel Stain White Magic is because I want it to have exactly the same tone as the body, so it'll all just bring it together nicely. And it's better to make it lighter. Obviously you can do more and more layers as you go if you need to, and what I'm going to do is wipe it on and then wipe it off. Right, so I've got my mini brush, just going to paint it on and then wipe it off. So what I'm looking for is like a bleached wood effect. I don't really want, I suppose it's a whitewash too. I don't know, I'll see when it happens. So I'm not going to leave it on too long because I don't want it to all soak in. I just want to wash. Right, let's wipe that. Yeah, see, so that's giving it a nice whitewash or a bleached wood, which is exactly what I want. When you do the sides, when you're doing any staining, make sure you don't leave any lines here where you come up on the side. Make sure you straighten it all out. Yeah, that's coming up really nicely. Oh, I like it a lot. There, so you can see the difference in the two now. That's just that first coat I've done on there. So I'm going to go on that one now. And the drawers, so you can see all the drawers all lined up, ready to have some action. And then we'll be good. Time to seal this piece. I'm going to seal the entire piece with DIXIE Satin Clear Coat. And I'm using the same brush. So I'll probably put maybe 3 or 4 coats of this on the top, just because it's going to be a high traffic area. And then on the body, I'll just do 2 coats. But this is a really nice project. You get quite a bit of work time with it. It doesn't dry too quickly. So just nice thin coats. And like I said, these are for a customer, so they've chosen the drawer pulls. I'll show you the 2 options that I had that I wanted to go with. Both are around about the same price. So in terms of costing, it's about $1 per drawer pull that I got off eBay. Obviously, if you're buying locally, it'll be more expensive, certainly in Australia anyway. Okay, so I'm going to go on and do the entire piece. Then actually, let me just show you the drawer pulls. So these are the ones that the customer has chosen. So they're a brush bronze, but I really like these ones. So I'm not sure which will be in the photos. Look at them. I painted white and dare I say it, I love them. I really like them. Okay, so remember, this is a collaboration. There are 24 of us in total. Check out the description. I will link to every single one of those videos and their channels. Please head over, like, follow, comment, subscribe to all of us. We all support each other and it's fantastic. So thanks for allowing me to be part of this collaboration. It's been really fun. It's been great getting to know you all. And those of you watching all the videos, please comment and give us ideas of what you'd like to see in future collaborations, or if you want us to run contests, just let us know and we'll do what we can. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for sticking with me.